Are you ready for a change? Are you ready for your life to turn around? Are you ready for things to happen to bring you great success, to see your dreams and visions come to pass? Then you are at the right place at the right time, listening to the Julie Tussey Show podcast. Welcome. And while you're here, please subscribe and leave us a good review. Also, let your friends and family know about the Julie Tussey Show. Welcome to the Julie Tussey Show. I am Julie Tussey, your host, and I am so glad to be here with you today. Can I say that today is a very exciting day because we are wrapping up part 8 of our 8-part series, Getting Back to the Basics, Weight Loss Made Simple. Has this not been so good? It has been so good for you all. I've been teaching out of my new book, You Darling Are Worth a Fight, Lose Weight and Thrive Like a Boss Through Perimenopause and Menopause. And it has been so wonderful to share this insight into how I lost weight through a very hard time in my life. Now, I want to preface by saying any woman or man can lose weight with these 8 keys, and anyone from 13 to 90 can lose weight with these keys. So it's not just for women who are going through perimenopause and menopause, but we are I definitely focused in on that in the other parts of the book, but this part, this is so good for everybody. It's really good for your health and fitness goals. I'm loving it. I hope you're loving it. How are you? Reach out to me at the JulieTusseyShow@gmail.com. Send me a shout. Let me know how you're doing. Send me your prayer requests. Send me what you're believing God for and your dreams and your visions and what you're up to. Let me know if you want to come on the podcast. Let me know what you're doing. I love it. Well, before we get into part 8 and make this a wrap today, I want to remind you to go and get the Gary and Julie Tussey Ministries free app on your phone. Go to your app store. If you have an iPhone, search GJTM, and if you have an Android, search Gary and Julie Tussey Ministries. You will find us there. Super, super simple. Just download it and start listening and watching. There's like all kinds of live stream there. We do a live stream every Sunday morning on Facebook Live and on YouTube, which is Tussey Television. And we do the live stream there, and then it downloads it. Well, actually, it's on the app at the same time live. Yeah, that's pretty cool. And we do it 9 to 10 Eastern Standard Time, so that if you are part of a church, affiliated with a church, need to go and just attend church, whatever it is that you're doing with church, you can still catch us. And the great thing about the app is that it's there and recorded, and you can go back and re-listen. You can go back and listen while you're driving to work. You can go, it's there. It's yours. It's yours for free. There's also a Bible app. All 3 of the podcasts are there. We're working on getting our music on there. And there's a giving platform. Please do pray about becoming a VIP. That's a monthly partner with the ministry here. You, of course, can give one-time offerings. We do have a group that tithe there because we are pastoring them and feeding them constantly. So you can do all the things right there on the app. The other thing I'm asking today is if you would go to TusseyOnline.com, TUSSEY online.com, and just submit your email. Now, those of you that are regular listeners to the Julie Tussey Show, you know that I am the most anti-spammer you will ever meet. Like, I have to have a move of God to send you something. That's because I'm so busy doing all the things I'm called to do and chasing the kids and the grandkids and just having a blast in life. So you will not get spammed, but we are slightly, I'm not going to say concerned. We're making steps so that if Facebook or any other social media platform we're on decides that they don't like what we've said, they can't make it so we can't be in contact with you. So we want to remain connected, and that's a blessing to our ministry if you do go on and take that step to go to tusseyonline.com and submit your email. Wow, I am on fire. I'm telling you, I've never done so many podcasts in 2 days in my whole life. This is the 9th podcast, and I am loving it. I wish I had all my content written out in books, and maybe I need to start working on that. But today we're going to be talking about what's in chapter 17 of the book, You Darling Are Worth a Fight, Julie's Keys to Weight Loss After 30. Now, of course, I've already prefaced, this is actually good for everybody. And it's key number 8, so part 8, tricks to breaking those precious plateaus. Can we talk? Well, I would like to talk and tell you my story, but I'm probably going to read it to you out of the book and then talk to you. But let me just say quickly that plateaus have actually derailed my health goals many times in my life, many times before I learned what I'm going to teach you in this chapter. So let's get right to it. Breaking those precious plateaus. I'm not sure I've ever met anyone who has a harder time losing weight than I do. There is something amazing and oh so simple that I have learned, my dear sister, while struggling for eternity to lose any weight and keep it off. I have a friend who I've had on my podcast a few times who is an expert on weight loss and maintenance. Her name is Heather Robertson, and she has a podcast called Half Size Me. Heather has lost 170 pounds and has kept it off for over 8 years. She is amazing. I've even had the privilege of being on her podcast where I unleashed all the glorious power of perimenopause as it relates to weight loss and the lack thereof. Yes, my glorious, gorgeous girls, not many women realize what is happening when they get to a particular age and the same old doesn't work any longer for your svelte body to remain svelte. Of course, this podcast and its topic of me not being able to lose weight because of perimenopause became a hot topic for both myself and Heather. One of the things that would happen to me and derail my weight loss efforts over and over was what I like to refer to as the precious plateau. Because I'm a Christian, I named these demonic interludes of struggle a sweet name. But I must confess, in my heart, I wanted to name it something wicked and nasty like it is. What is a precious plateau, you say? It is the thing that happens when you are rocking your weight loss, working it, tracking, counting calories, charting, Apple watching, taking all your steps and losing weight like a boss. Then all of a sudden you change nothing. I mean, absolutely not one single thing. But your body decides to revolt, and for 1 week, your weight doesn't move. It's okay, you think. It's water. I can handle this. So you diligently continue in your epic Olympic performance with this weight loss gig. Now it's week 2. Time to weigh in. Yay! I've been so good, worked so hard. Who's your mama? You get to the scale and what the blankety blank blank, the same weight again, the friggin' same. So being the goddess and boss that you are, you pray it off. You breathe your 10 deep breaths and blow it off. You've got this. You're the queen bee. You the mama bear. You dominate. Again, for the next week, you own this thing. You are the woman full of power for the hour. Fist bump, neck twist, and snap, snap, snap. Week 3, weigh-in is here. You step on that scale like you own it. You look down with a big, smug smile on your face, and guess what? The exact same weight. You are still the exact same blankety blank 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 weight. That's it. I'm done. I have denied myself full fat Starbucks half and half. I have passed on that vending machine at work for 3 weeks. I haven't had Takis or Doritos in a month. I have not eaten cake, cookies, ice cream, or McDonald's. I haven't eaten the things. I've had none of the things. OMG, I am done. Throwing both hands up in the air, you scream, I quit. This is not worth it. I can't do this anymore. This, my darling, is the mysterious, the nefarious, the dream-killing, life-sucking, precious plateau. And the previous scenario is an actual synopsis of my life repeated over and over until I learned the trick to breaking precious plateaus. Heather Robertson, my friend and my hero, taught me this, and I want to give credit where credit is due. But I must say, I think I perfected this, Heather, wink. How do I break this beloved precious plateau? First, you must know your maintenance caloric intake. Maintenance calories, MCs, are the amount of calories you have to eat every day to maintain your current weight. You can do this while following WW also. You just must find out how many points you add to your daily points and make sure you eat them all. Don't leave anything on the table, literally. And just as a side note, I found that Weight Watchers will add about 4 points to your daily intake to keep you in maintenance, okay? You can use this calculator to find your MC or your maintenance calories. Calculator.net. We've talked about that in one of the other podcasts, but calculator.net, and you enter your information, it will tell you how many calories you need every day just to stay at your maintenance weight or maintaining the weight you're at right now. Once you know your maintenance calories total for each day, eat that much every day for a 1 or 2 week period. I call this a maintenance break. So to break a plateau, we're going to need to make a maintenance break. And that means instead of being in a deficit, we're going to bring those calories exactly up to what you need every day. So if you need 2,000 calories, you're going to eat 2,000 calories instead of 1,500, taking the 500 off for weight loss. But be careful. It's easy to overeat and gain weight. Right now, you are trying to stay the same. Maintain your weight at this higher calorie range. You must track and be diligent. This is great for practicing maintenance too. I like to take these breaks once every 3 or 4 months just so I can practice and learn how I'm going to be living and succeeding at keeping my weight down when I reach my goal weight. Also, I believe it confuses my metabolism and makes my weight loss easier, not to mention the mental break from constantly quote-unquote dieting. And as you know, we're trying to have a live it, not a diet. Remember, we want to live this new lifestyle when we are finished losing weight. Take your maintenance break for the 1 or 2 weeks you have determined, and when you are done, go right back to your deficit calorie intake. That would be the number of calories MyFitnessPal or the app you are using has told you to eat every day based on your answers to weight, height, goals, etc. to lose weight. If you are on WW, go back to your previous daily points for weight loss. This has worked for me every single time I've done it. I'm not kidding when I tell you I started and stopped WW a few thousand times because I plateau so easily. When I learned this strategy, it changed my life. Wow, that's the end, you all. That's the end. That's a wrap. Well, I hope you understand this breaking a plateau. It's pretty simple. When you are in a deficit constantly, your body can get used to it. So if you will give your body your maintenance calories, like mine is 1750, something like that. If I give myself 1750 for a week or two, I like to do 2, but some people can be derailed by that and not able to go back to what they're doing. If you can do that for 1 week to 2 weeks and give your body a break, all of a sudden when you go back on your deficit, it's almost like when you first started. Sometimes you might get the 5-pound whoosh. Sometimes you just begin to lose easier, and it works. So is this not a powerful key, you all? Has anybody ever taught you this? I had never heard of this before, and I did it, and it worked. I mean, I was on a plateau for like 4 months on WW, like 4 months. Like my body just decided, and I don't know. I do know that you can't out eat your fork. You can't out exercise your fork. So adding exercise sometimes can be a problem because it builds muscle, and muscle holds water, and blah, 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 blah. And you got to be exercising a long time to see that little gain you get when you start building a little bit of muscle, that kind of thing. So to me, controlling the intake is key. It is the easiest way. And you know what I found myself doing when I did the 2-week break and broke that plateau, that 4-month plateau? It was very discouraging, but I would literally look at my points at the end of the day. And if I did not, or my calories, depending which I was doing, and if I did not reach that because I was so used to eating 500 calories or 750 calories less a day, whatever was going on, I would absolutely just grab a spoon of peanut butter, whatever equaled my missing calories for that day, and I would eat it. And I'm telling you, it was hard.